All right, here we are, Impact and Influence Radio, right here on Opera. And today's broadcast is brought to you by Blinds of Sacramento, Sacramento's complete solution window covering experts. Give them a call, 916-790-8689 or blindsofsacramento.com. Now, today, got a lovely lady in here, Andrea Weathington. Is it Weathington?
Andrea Weathington, yes.
Andrea Weathington. You know, it reminds me of... was that 50 First Dates or something when she was from... No, that was Mr. Deeds when she was from Winchesterton, Fieldville, Iowa.
Oh, yeah. My last name is a fun one for people. They're Weathington, Weatherington, Washington. I get all kinds.
So Weathington.
It's Weathington. Yes.
Weathington.
Yes.
Which is very English.
It is very English.
Do you have any English heritage?
Yeah, probably in there somewhere. It's interesting because my dad is African American, and so the fact that, and he's obviously the namesake, so the fact that our last name is like almost British, and I'm like, you are not a British man, but yes. So
Andrea.
Andrea, yes.
Andrea Weathington. Mm-hmm. I like that.
Well, thank you.
That is I'm from England, and so
okay.
yeah, and so my alter ego is William Chesterfield, and so
I love that.
And so I used to do these YouTube skits where I was a flat earther.
Okay.
And William Chesterfield IV here, and today we're going to be talking about why the Earth is flat. You know, it's
you're gonna have to dig some of that up after I leave here.
It's all gone. It's all gone. It's all gone. So bad. It's so bad. But it was actually getting traction. I mean, we were having a lot of fun with this, man. You know, there's a picture. I used to live downtown, and I would shoot the video from my balcony. We were like on the 13th or 14th floor, and you would see like News 10 Tower, and I go, to prove the Earth is flat, here's the Eiffel Tower. You know, and then people would be like, "You're such a moron, dude."
That's hysterical.
It is. It's stupid. It's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun. Yeah. So we're going to be getting into who you are and what you do. So who is Andrea Weathington?
So I like to consider myself a community-minded person with a heart for service, I suppose, if you're asking about who I am.
A servant to the community. That's essentially where I'm at in life.
Yeah, and I think, you know, I've been in a 9-to-5 for the last decade or so that I loved, but in 2026, I've been given an opportunity to spread my wings a little bit, and so as a small business owner, my partner and I own a small business, Drea's Mobile Sweet Treats, and I've been kind of tossing myself into that. That's a little bit how you and
Correct.
I met.
Uh-huh.
But the way that we actually originally met was part of that service, heart for service, or that passion.
Yes.
I was at a networking mixer I'm working currently as the vice chair of a planning committee called Next Stage Initiative for a local nonprofit out in Elk Grove. It's a small theater company. My daughter went there, and she's working there now, and they need a theater. And I am a person with a ton of energy and a person who really likes to connect people, as we were talking about. And so showing up at these events and being able to kind of meet new people and figure out where you might be able to either help a cause that I'm already working for, or how a cause that I'm already working for or with can assist you in some sort of a way.
Now, have you always had this much energy?
Yes, it is my trademark, actually. It is something that no person they don't miss it when they meet me. That's the first thing that I get from a lot of people. You have so much energy.
That's what I used to be told, honestly. And people used to say, dude, you should seriously take your energy and bottle it up because you would be a billionaire. And look at me today. I'm like I'm so slow now.
I'm not getting any younger. And so I have had a couple of moments of like, oh geez, like maybe we need to take this. It's not a matter of slowing the energy down. For me, it's a matter of making sure that at 43 years old almost, that we're channeling it in the right places. So I want to keep the momentum, but I want it to be going towards things that matter.
Are you at the stage in life where you're taking your daily naps?
Not yet.
I am.
I don't have time for naps.
Oh my God,
right now.
dude. I have to take my nap. And so we have networking tonight. We've got a really good event tonight. You should be there.
Oh.
It's at Drake's Barn in West Sacramento.
What time?
5:00.
Okay.
And so it is done through the Alliance of Community Development. Yes, the Alliance for Community Development. And so it's a grant from the city of Sacramento to help small businesses find funding.
Okay.
And then they have their workshops and these things. And so it's really going to be a great event. And Melanie Nooney, she came on the program. We met at one of the events, and you can actually take that.
Okay, perfect.
And honestly, they're amazing. They are amazing people.
Wonderful. And that's how, again, these are the types of opportunities that I get. That is how I met you. I just showed up someplace. Somebody said, hey, there's a mixer. You should come. I went to the mixer. I met you. I met Jason and Shavana there as well.
Wonderful people.
And so, and I feel very fortunate that I'm dialed in right now to the universe enough to be able to say yes to these types of opportunities. So I actually am already going to be downtown. So
yes.
I will be there.
And
I will find a way to make it happen.
I'll introduce you to Melanie. Good people. We'll have several of our members there. And so again, a lot of people that we can introduce you to.
Wonderful.
That's what's really nice about our community. You're a connector. I'm a connector. And so what we've done with the magazine, it's more than just a magazine. Yeah, we're putting people in print, but we have a really, really great community of people that we're connecting to each other. And yeah, you could connect yourself to these people, sure. But how do you know which ones to connect to, which ones to not waste your time on? And again, there's no disrespect to a lot of the wonderful people that are out there. But again, some people are in different levels. They're in different. They're in a different space. They're in a different. Their feet aren't where your feet are, and that's okay.
Yeah.
We were all at one point in that space.
Oh, for
I
sure.
told you the story when I bought my first business phone and I thought I was a business.
Yeah.
The goofiest thing you could think of, but that's how a 17-year-old thinks.
Absolutely.
And so when you're just getting into this space, we deal with 22-year-olds, 25-year-olds every day. When you're just getting into this space, you don't know that there's a lot that goes into this.
There is. And I have been fortunate enough for the last 4 years or so to be serving in various capacities with the Sacramento Rainbow Chamber of Commerce, which is my initial
Wonderful
introduction
people.
I'm
Incredible people.
They're
There's a lady.
part of my.
There's a lady there that was opening a dog shelter. What was her name? She was opening up a dog grooming and shelter and doggy daycare, and she was going to the Rainbow Chamber. I don't remember her name. Danielle. And so it was about a year or so ago.
I don't know.
And just some of the sweetest people. And one of our members is Rainbow Chamber. One of the sweetest people you've ever met in your life.
I mean,
In
so.
fact, hand me the magazine. Let me tell you if you know. Do you know Amy Menendez?
My face, but so I was a
adore
sitting
that
board
woman.
member for 3 years with the Rainbow Chamber, and then I had to take a step down because I took another board seat.
Amy Menendez? God, I adore that woman.
I don't know, but I might be seeing her soon because we have Pride coming up this weekend,
Yeah,
so I'll be
yeah.
tabling it at Pride for a
Wonderful.
few different reasons. But that was my first introduction. It's funny. The executive director of the chamber is a very dear friend of mine, and he owns Outward Magazine, which is the LGBT publication
Yes.
that is.
I was just looking into that actually.
And listen, Outward is also very near and dear to my heart as well. And I felt, and again, that was the reason when I saw this, I went, I want to be a part of that because I wanted to meet you and get to know you because I can see the value in what folks are doing from the jump.
What I love about this product is that we've got all different races, all different cultures, all different demographics, different levels of business. There's like no discrimination on any front whatsoever. And so what happens in a product like this, and no disrespect to other products, is they fall into this groove of demographic. And so they almost single out one culture or another culture, not purposely, but they filter themselves to a certain demographic. And this magazine has just... It's so diverse and so open to everybody. And when we have our events and you're bringing all these people in different cultures and different accents and just everything together, it's just incredible to see everybody working together. And they all have the same thing. And there's a twinkle in their eye. I've said it a million times. You can tell where somebody is by the look in their eye.
And I think nowadays too, people are really itching to know what's going on in the small business community anymore now that the world and the state of affairs and the way that they are.
weird.
I think if you're
So
anything like most folks, you're really wanting to reach for not Walmart, but whoever is in your local community that can give you the same thing, right?
Correct.
And so there's a lot of value, I think, in being able to attend events that connect you with people who are other people, because then you just become a person of value in the room, no matter what the circumstances are.
Well, we're all valuable. And so I'm going to be doing my master class here in the next, next Tuesday. And it's going to be on marketing and finding value in your marketing. But see, what people don't realize, they think, oh, well, marketing is I need to get on social media, or marketing is I need to spend a bunch of money. What you don't realize is that you are the marketer.
Yeah.
You are the product.
Yeah.
And if you're a valuable product, you don't have to spend a penny on marketing, because the people will do the marketing for you if you're valuable.
Absolutely. So, and it's funny you should mention that, because in another life, when I was at my 9-to-5, that's what I did. So I do marketing for
you're a
the AEC
connector.
industry.
That's who you are. You are valuable just in what you're providing.
Oh, 100%. But I'm stepping into this space, being able to, like you said, market myself it's a different beast entirely, because you're showing up. I show up to any engagement with a different forward-facing, I suppose, persona, and that is not I'm here representing self and like, how can I help you, as opposed to I'm here representing this specific mission or that specific mission or what have you. It's, this is who I am. Tell me about you. I want to know about you. What are you doing in the community? What do you need? How can I help? Or
the other thing is when you keep people talking, they'll tell you how to sell them or how to connect them or where to put them and those types of things. Yeah. Why are you so passionate about this? It's so funny. You're on question 2 and 12 minutes into this. Why are you so passionate about this? I mean, and I say this almost in every episode, it oozes out of you, but no, seriously, you're on a whole different level.
So it's because of that energy, Quinn. It has to go somewhere, right? And I love.
Were you like that as a kid?
Yes, and I've always
hyperactive, just all over the damn place.
I don't know about hyperactive, but my mother likes to tell people that I started talking when I was 1 year old and never stopped. So, and I've always been just like what is the next thing? I have a lot of initiative. I have a lot of drive, and I also just really love helping people. I don't know why I was born with a heart for service, but I was. And so if it's something that gets my motor going, and that means if it's something that's helping you, I just want to be.
I know exactly where you're at. I find myself getting into so much trouble just trying to be the good Samaritan.
Yeah. And I mean, sometimes it can get misconstrued, but for me, it's very much like the world needs more
good people.
Yes.
Yeah, good people. Yeah, it was funny. They called me the record player when I was a kid because all I did is talk. What do I do now? I'm on a mic all day long.
Yeah, well, and listen, I have learned in my almost 43 years, I've learned that you play to your strengths, right? Instead of, not everybody is super talkative or super energetic or wants to connect people or wants to show up at a networking mixer every day.
Yeah, I know.
I, on the other hand, that is the stuff that gets me up in the morning. That's what jazzes me.
Me too. It's so funny because I was never like that. And everyone was like, you need to get to networking events. I'm like, I don't want to talk to people. I really don't want to be anywhere near people.
Oh my gosh, but you're so good at it.
Apparently I am.
And you're a dynamic, and again, it is the type of personality that you require.
I find myself very blunt and negative and almost like Bill Burr. Do you know Bill Burr, the comedian? I'm so much like Bill Burr, and I'll sit there with somebody that I've never met before and literally complain, and then people will go, he's the nicest guy. I just love him to death. I'm like, what are you, freaking stupid or something? Like, I'm not the nicest guy, but people like the energy. They like me being around, so I'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I feel like you gotta
Maybe
find
it's because
your
it's authentic. It's authentic.
It is.
It's so authentic. There is no show.
Yeah, and I think people can pick up on that. And I think in order to be effective at what it is that we do, you have to have that level of authenticity.
Very brutally honest.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, no, Frank's my right hand man. He's been with me 11 years, and every single day he goes, you need to be more diplomatic. I don't know what that word means. I'm just going to be me, okay?
Yeah, I have a really good friend of mine. I was talking to her about something one day, and she goes, you know what, Drea, the thing that I love about you is you are just brain to mouth. I was like, I don't know whether to be offended or feel complimented, but thank you, I guess so. And I do have a filter. It just isn't quite as good as some people's filters.
Sometimes I'll sit there and I'll be talking, and then I'll think about something I'm going to say, and I go, yeah, I'll say that. Then I say it, and I go, oh my God,
why did I say that? happens to me all the time.
Whatever.
Yeah. And then it's like, well, we could backpedal that, but it's fine. We'll see
Just
where that goes.
Leave it alone.
Yep.
You know what? If we burn a bridge, we burn a bridge. What type of people do you want to connect? I mean, essentially, we want to work with everybody. We want to work with the people that are our strengths. We want to work with the people that are our weaknesses. I get all of that. You have to have your yin to your yang. You know, my best friend is absolutely the yin to my yang. He is my complete opposite, and it drives me absolutely crazy. But I think that's the dynamic that we have. Same thing with my wife, just the absolute opposite. She could sit in a dark room, quiet, not say a word, and I'm like, everything okay? She's like, I'm great. Why? Because she's being left alone. She's sitting in a dark room, not saying a word. And me, on the other hand, I'm going to networking events every night and working on my music and working on all my projects, and I lay down to go to sleep, and I'm bored because I'm not doing anything.
That's so funny. You sound like me and my partner. He's very much like I will take up all the space in the room, and he's more than happy to let me do that because he loves listening to me talk and watch me. So and he will just sit there with like she's doing her thing. So it's polar opposites attract. That's for sure. So.
You have to. So what type of people do you like connecting with? Are you trying to connect? And what type of people are you attracting to work with you?
Yeah. So right now, I'm really just kind of looking to connect with the community at large and to fill needs where there are needs, specifically relating to Drea's, looking to meet with any and every nonprofit organization that is looking for donations of any kind. Also looking to meet with, individuals and businesses that are looking for opportunities to get their names out there in a little bit of a bigger way. I've got some stuff going on in the background that there's some opportunity for people to put their names on community projects and that sort of thing. And then also just, is there something that I can do to help you? Just whatever that might be, right? So whoever, it sounds corny, but if you need help, I want to know what that help is.
No, it's not corny. Actually, it's not corny. I send these text messages out to people. We were talking about how, the success rate of people coming onto the radio show. I must send out hundreds of texts, and I get a fraction of that in response.
Sure.
And some of these people will come in here and they go, I thought you were a scammer.
Yeah.
Who in the world is just messaging random businesses saying, I'd like to learn about your business and bring you onto my show, without it being selfish? And so at this point, I spend the first half of my day every day just giving airtime away. Why? Because what the hell else am I going to do?
Right.
My bills are paid.
Right.
We're fine. Yeah, if you want to come on board with me, great. Come on board. We'll introduce you to some really cool people. We'll have a lot of fun. But I'm not going to shun you if you don't come on the program.
Yeah. I mean, I have every intention of joining, so you're fine. You're doing a great job, sir.
But the point I'm referring to is just the people that, I sent out. I went through a real estate office this morning and sent out a bunch of texts to all the agents saying, hey, I'd love to bring you on the show.
Yeah.
No one responded.
And I think that's part of the problem we have in the business community nowadays is it's really hard to understand who is snake oil and who's not. I think when it comes to,
well, it takes us a Google search, though.
It does 100%. I don't disagree with you. I think
think
people are very dismissive from the jump because there's like
so
once
much
bitten,
crap
twice
out
shy.
there.
There is, and so I am of the mindset that if you don't need whatever it is that I'm peddling in that moment, great. Then
Cool.
it's really nice to meet you, and here's my card in the event that you ever do need anything.
Yeah.
Because again, I just want to help, and it doesn't matter. There are a few organizations again that are very near and dear to my heart that I will always throw my weight into. Community theater and the LGBTQ community specifically. Those are my, but also just what else is out there. I've met so many people.
I want to get more involved in the LGBTQ. I can't even pronounce it.
You should come to a chamber mixer.
I would like that because I grew up in a very weird situation growing up, very abusive, and there was a lot of you have no idea.
I'm sorry.
The audience, you listen to more episodes. There's a lot of stories, but very, very abusive situation, just horrible stuff. But what I had to overlook was the secrets. That there's a lot of secrets in the family, closeted. We're going to keep it at that. And growing up knowing that the people closest to me were closeted, it opened my eyes and my heart to that community.
Sure.
And there was a point in my life, I don't think I've ever even put this on any of the shows, that I had 2 gay roommates. And people would look at that and go, oh my God, like that's, taboo, it's Freddie Mercury. Honestly, it was probably some of the safest
Sure.
point in my entire life. And I haven't done enough with that community. Something about it, I just adore them.
Oh,
I
me
adore them.
too. I'm here to tell you that gay men are my favorite population of humans that exist. Not because of that safety, but also because they're just so joyous all the time. Most
Is
of
that
the time,
what it is?
they really are.
Is
I mean,
that
they
what
can
it
be
is?
a little catty, but I mean, they're just my favorite people. But
Seriously,
beyond,
we have some family friends that, I mean, I love you, Alisher. I just love you to death. And so, every time I see Alisher, he'll go, he goes, does my bag look fake? And I'll look at it and I'll go, because I love Louis Vuitton. I love vintage Louis.
Oh, okay.
I love vintage Louis. I'm very, very fashion oriented.
Okay.
So he'll ask me and I'll go, yeah, the seam isn't quite right there. Okay.
You're so
But it's okay. It's okay. The texture's right. Go get yourself a new strap. Where would I find a new strap? And so I'll go, you know what? I'll find you and I'll send it to you. So then the next time I see him, he goes, how does it look now? And I'll go, actually, it looks pretty good. The seam's still not quite right, but I think you're good. I think you're good. And there's just something about.
Yeah, and I mean, you should come. We'll connect on that, and I'll get you to at least one of the mixers, if not, some of the because again, that's where it started. That's not where my heart for service.
People have to be comfortable in that space, though.
Yes, and we're growing a lot right now. The chamber itself is growing a lot right now, and I think something that is important to me personally is connecting those businesses to the non-LGBTQIA plus space, right?
Yes,
so
yes.
Letting people know that these businesses are out there because there are allies, right? So, and technically the A is in that acronym, but there are allies out there that would like to, especially with all of the rigmarole that's going on right now, that want to support these businesses.
Politically, our landscape has shunned this demographic, and it's a damn shame. It really is a damn shame. Again, growing up in that where the family, people that were closest to me were afraid to say where they were in their space. What difference does it make?
Yeah, I have a little bit of that in my past too. There was some homophobia in my household, and it took me a lot of time. I mean, I didn't come out to my family until my daughter was, I think, 9 or 10, and my family has done a complete 180 now. My mother, originally was not.
You have to.
Yeah,
you have to embrace. You get to a point where you're like, do I want to have a relationship with this person or not?
Yeah. Well, and again, actually, you don't have to. There are some people who don't, but I'm fortunate enough that my family, has come around, and I'm able to live authentically myself now. I am in a cisgendered heteronormative relationship at the time right now, but I was just married to a woman. 5 years ago, I got divorced, and that time in my life completely changed my identity because I felt more me than I had ever felt before. Yeah. And I do think that there is a lot of room right now for improvement in terms of the way that the community sees that space.
I think it's just because it's not familiarized, and as it becomes more familiarized, I think that I think people will be more understanding of it.
I mean, the more exposure we get, the better it gets, right?
Yeah.
So kids these days, my daughter is 23, and I don't, kids these days sound like a curmudgeonly old woman, but I mean, kids these days, they don't know. I was just talking to my partner about that. The struggle is not super clear for these folks. Yeah. And when I was in high school, I had friends that lived with me temporarily because their parents kicked them out because they were gay.
Dude, you should see the abuse that we had as kids.
Yeah.
It was just wild.
It's terrible. Yeah. And we don't, many children still experience that, but the vast majority now don't because there's so much awareness. So my personal drive for myself and for that community specifically is just to continue to spread awareness around the beauty of this community of people that exist.
They're people.
Yeah, because we're amazing, phenomenal
They're people.
humans.
Yeah. It's a whole. We could literally have an entire. We're now
absolutely.
25 minutes. We just spent 10 minutes on this. No, we could have a whole conversation about this and religion and politics and all these problems, and we could sit here and just argue about this stuff all day long.
Or we could be the solution.
Again, but the point is that if we can all grow and develop together, and people weren't so damn stuck in their with their egos. The ego is really what the problem is. Yeah. It's the ego.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
It's the ego.
Then there's no room for that. I think if you truly have a heart for service and you want to be a person who connects people to opportunities, whatever that might be, there's no room for your ego.
No, leave it at the door.
You absolutely leave it at home. Don't leave it at the door. Leave it at home.
Yeah.
Get in your car. Be excited to go wherever you're going. Be excited about whatever that opportunity is going to be in that moment, because you just genuinely don't know. When you go to the grocery store, you don't know if you're going to meet somebody in the produce aisle. That
you remember the movie Crash?
I do.
Good God.
It's a very
probably
good
in the top 5 best movies.
Yes.
And I think that's really what it comes down to.
Absolutely. And I think people don't, and it's that, like a butterfly flaps its wings in Japan and, there's a windstorm and whatever that old theory is. Same concept, right? And so when you get up every day and you're just focused on doing your best, no matter what your best is and no matter what space you're in that moment, I think that it comes with you and it exudes from you when you're in those spaces. And so for me, that's what I'm doing for my energy. It's like we're going to channel that energy into something that's as positive as possible.
We're just going to do us. That's it.
Yeah.
I love it. Andrea Weathington.
Yes.
916 549-1859. 916-549-1859. Hey, I want to thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And I want to thank you guys so much for listening. And we will see you next time. Wow, what a great episode. Yeah. Wow. All right, we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Quinn.
Bye-bye.